Welcome back to the One of One on the Sports Insanity Network. It's me, Charlotte, back with a fun and exciting batch. Today we're gonna have some sports, an actor, and some history. And then at the end, my dad's gonna come in for a big special shout out. Shout out. Now, what I mean by an actor and history is we don't have just sports. We have some history cards and we have an actor card. So let's get into this. First, we have Pete Alonso, one of the best players on the Mets team. Um, the card is autographed. It is not autographed, but it is a rookie card. It also has a button from his jersey. I said it was autographed. Oh, it blended it. It is a 5 out of 5. Next up, we have Francisco Lindor, another really good player on the Mets team. It is not autographed. And this one is definitely not numbered, but it does have a patch of his jersey. Next, we have a football player who is Darren Woodson. Did I say that right? It is autographed and it is not numbered. Oh, wait, no, it is. 21 out of 25. Some of these are hard to tell. Now, this is Francisco Lindor. What's the pattern?
Shadow.
It's a shadow etch.
Case.
It's a shadow etch case.
It's not.
It is not numbered. This one is definitely not numbered. Now we have Joan Tong. Oh, Jonah Tong. Tong. It is autographed, and this one is not numbered. This is Brandon Sprout. It is autographed, but not numbered. Next, we have Ronnie Mauricio. It is a 42 out of 50, and it came back as a 10 gem minted card. This is Loose Angel. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but his last name last name is Acuna. It came back a 9.5 in grading. It is a 7 out of 99. It is autographed. Next we have Mario Lemieux. It is autographed. It is a 1 out of 7. Next we have Brett Beatty, which came back as a 10 gem mint rating. It is a 4 out of 7. It is also autographed. Next we have, how do I pronounce this?
Yoshimo
Yoshimo
Yabamubo.
Yabamuto
Yamamoto. Yes.
I cannot pronounce it. It came back as a 10 gem mint grading, but this is not numbered. This is another Ronnie Mauricio. It is not numbered, but it came back as a 9.5 grading. Next up is our actor, Anthony Michael Hall. I forget what movie he played in.
He was in The Breakfast Club and was my favorite character.
One of my dad's favorite movies and actors. It came back a 9.5 grading. It is a 1 out of 3 card. It's also autographed. Now on to the history batch. These cards were made in 1918 from.
They were not made in 1918.
They weren't?
No.
I thought you said they
No,
weren't.
Charlotte, they weren't made in 1918. They were from a set called Historic Autographs, 1918, the end of the World War.
Oh, that's just what they're called. Okay. This this here is Prince Frederick, Charles elected king. I, next we have George V, which is numbered 3 out of 3. Next is a card of the Silver Star, and it is numbered 1 out of 25. Now we have Jane Smythe, right? Jane Smythe, we have a piece of what she wore, and it is numbered 6 out of 10. It's autographed. Okay. Now for my dad with the announcement.
Yeah, good afternoon, all. How we doing? So a couple of things. As you may have watched on the Face Turn here on the Sports Insanity Network, the guys did a recap and a nice piece and stuff on Hulk Hogan. I had made a post regarding him. Mind you, I am not as big as a wrestling nut as some of the guys on the network. I can understand it as a kid. I got it, you know. I had wrestling figures of Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik. I had the ring, you know. It was the thing. But it just I grew out of it. I used to a long time ago not get it. Now I do. That being said, one of the greats passed away. Uh, Hulk Hogan, one of pretty much the greatest stars, in my personal opinion, uh, in wrestling history. Has gone by so many names, has changed so many fields, but as much of the bad stuff he was onto in TV and and all that, in actual life, the guy happened to be a great father, was a good humanitarian. Uh, I know the guys can speak a little more eloquently than I can. But what I'm leading up to is that this year, Topps Chrome had its first release of autographs, and Hulk Hogan was a redemption. You didn't get to pull him out of anything, unless it was a redemption card. The first set batch came in very quickly, and we had posted pictures here before on the network of that card. The second one came in, and it is beyond a difference from what the first one was. As you can tell, something was going wrong as he was finishing signing these. It will go out to be graded. It is currently locked and no offers are going to be accepted, as it'll be co-signed with a price only I will accept. So that's just one of the last regular cards. On a much brighter note, in the baseball card business, you have the opportunity to go out and meet many a different variety of people. Now, over the last 15 years, as most of you may or may not know, that I have had severe back issues with 15 surgeries, and most of my life has been kept not in-house, so to speak, but my trading card life has gone online, and it's still flourishing. It's still doing well. But I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people, and I'm not talking about breakers who I broke with since 2016. You all know who you are and stuff like that. 2018, whatever. I happened to meet a great acquaintance who's now literally become a great friend in John Vance. And he and I have bought and traded cards now for a few months and whatnot. And he sent me a gift that I don't think he knows what he sent. And I've thanked him, via Facebook and whatnot. But as all of you may or may not know, I am very big into sports movies and received from him a autograph card of DB Sweeney that is pictured here. You can see it right here. And it's definitely from when he was in the movie Eight Men Out, which was the pretty much close enough true story. I mean, with a little bit of bending and twisting here and there of the 1919 World Series scandal with the Chicago Black Sox. And the card is numbered 8 of 8. I know John was sending me a gift, but he just didn't know how much this hit. And what better way to thank him besides seeing my house getting cleaner and the coffee in the background instead of the David Wright jersey that I should have moved, than to be able to thank him here on the network. Much more things are coming to the network. Please follow us here more on the 101 at www.thesportsinsanitynetwork.com for all blogs, vlogs. Check out special features and videos. New projects will be starting. NFL is returning in less than 3 weeks, and Mike, Dan, hopefully Patch, and Bill will be joining us at times when he can. We'll be going into probably the second biggest sport celebrated here on the network that we're all into. I still think baseball ranks a little bit higher, but football is beginning. Basketball will be returning as Dan and I will be bringing back the NBA podcast. We apologize for last year, but I ended up having surgery and things were a little hectic. So we went to a little bit more of a print version of that podcast. So expect more from that this season. I hope all of you enjoyed Charlotte as she is getting, as you can see, much, much better with identifying cards and being able to talk more eloquently about them and look for the rare features on them. And as I said, this is becoming more and more her podcast every day. But as for me, I like to come on once in a while to make sure I show off some big hits and some special gifts. There is one other thing that I did not mention, and I'm going to let Charlotte come running back in for this, is that we have 5 other cards that are coming in that are actually listed. Can you grab my phone so you can be able to do them? Because I don't have the picture in front of me at the moment. And I'm going to let Charlotte do them because they're her 5 final cards. So I'm going to get up. But I want to thank everybody. I'll let Charlotte do this. Patch, when you see this, just move this part backwards.
We are going to get the cards. We don't have them in right now, but we do have a picture of them.
Up for sale.
They are up for sale, and here they are. Okay, now starting. This card, which is a John Cena. It is autographed, and it is a now 10 out of 10 gem mint. It is a 20 out of 175. Next, we have Shedeur Sanders, which is autographed. It came back in 8.5 grading and is a 3 out of 10. Now we have Lawrence Butler, which is a 9, which came back as a 9 grading. It is a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
Red refractor from the Walk This Way Topps variation.
Okay. Next, it is our first duo card in a while. This one is a mix between Shador Sanders and Carson Beck. They both autographed the card. It came back as a 9 rating. It is a 6 out of 7 rating.
That is one card that will be going in the vault. We have to wait till Carson Beck gets drafted.
And then our last card is Dylan Cruz, which came back a 10 grading. He did not autograph it, and it is not numbered.
So again, thank you very much for the time, for watching Charlotte, checking out the 101. You'll be seeing a lot more of the 101 in the upcoming weeks, as we're going to be doing some other specials. We'll have another one being done pretty much after this one regarding Top Notch Sports Club consigning and Gold Rush breaks on the site.